This is today's class 3. Let's take it last class what you discussed. So I would say there's another few classes. If you understood some of the formula or some of the ideas, right? How do you need to start? Then you will have a lot of confidence. So the goal is to, I'm keep telling that is in, we are not a developer, we are not a code writer. We don't need to write a script own. Okay, we don't need to apply the logic because script is already available in the market in the uh, internet, right? If you ask Google and if you ask anyone, it would be able to give a based on requirement a script is ready, but we should enough confident to edit the script and fulfill our requirement. That is the goal. To do that, we should have the enough knowledge how the PowerShell work, what are the terminology used, what are the logic they have used it, what do you mean by these are all very basic, need to understand that PowerShell components, right? So those when you understood, I'm sure no matter if the script is 100 line, 200 line, from the top to bottom, you would be able to read that script and understand the script, and you have enough confidence to edit the script where you need to be based on the requirement.
Hey, can you please enlarge the screen? It's too small.
Is it okay? Let
Yeah.
me see this. How about now?
Oh, no difference.
No difference. How
No.
about now?
Enlarge it a little more. You know.
How about others also seeing the same only?
No, it looks fine for me.
For me, it's good.
That's good. Okay.
Jenny, I think just can you please check it? If
Okay,
everyone
that,
looks same, just maybe.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, is that okay now? Can
Yeah,
you see
this
this?
is okay now.
Perfect. Okay. So today is the 1st of March 2025. Let's have a recap. Okay. So what
Sir,
topic?
Amol, hello, sir.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt.
no
Amol
worries.
here.
Go ahead.
Before joining, there was some discussion regarding class timing, right? What is it?
Right, right. So Gaurav is in Canada. Okay, it's still too late for him to joining this timing. So we just preponing the 1 hour early. So instead of 9:30, we are starting 8:30 from tomorrow. Is that okay?
8:30, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And is there any slot for 9 evening slots?
No evening class we don't. Other batches are running.
Okay.
So which
No
country
worries.
you're from, Amol? You are in India?
No, I mean from India only. No.
Okay, okay. So 8:30 is okay for you?
Yeah, it's fine. No worries.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. So okay, let's have a begin recap last class what you discussed. What topic we discussed? I have copied here for this all that whatever the history, right? Whatever we talked about, right? So we understood last class what are the topic. These are the summary we discussed, correct? These are summary. So it is very much need to understand to start your PowerShell journey, right? So we understood commandlet, we understood parameter, how to find the parameter, how to find the default parameter, how to check default parameter for the particular commandlet. What do I ask? How do I check it?
Get help.
Get happen services.
Perfect. Okay, services is a requirement, right? The basically we need to use a get hyphen help and any commandlet. So you would get that is in full information of commandlet, correct? It is first most important we need to check. We need to identify the what are the parameters are there. Parameter means what? Always is start with hyphen. Remember these are all terminology most important. Start with hyphen, right? And you know that each parameter, every parameter is demanding to enter the value, correct? Enter the values. Those values may be integer, maybe string, maybe date and time, right? And it is given to you there only, and we can verify that okay, this demanding is integer, I need to enter the number. It's demanding a string. I need to enter. Obviously, it will come to know, right? Being a requirement, you got to know that parameter. You know that what I need to be enter the values, right? So that values, and we understood how to find the commandlet. This is a find the commandlet. We know that is an already while using for the wildcard, correct? This is using wildcard. All right. Now we understood how to frame it. When we know that is commandlet, when you know the commandlet, and when we know the parameter, and when we know the values, very simple. Get hyphen service is a commandlet, hyphen name is a parameter, and win rm is a string value. Simple, right? And also we understood that is in get hyphen service or get hyphen event log, hyphen log name is a parameter, and system is a string. We also understood get hyphen event log, it is a commandlet, hyphen log name is a parameter, system is a string value. Also we understood what kind of the parameter for additional one is. We also discussed about previous week to till today, right? After is a parameter, we gave that is in date, which is called 002 22 20 25. It is a demanding that is in value, this parameter demanding to the enter the date. So we enter the date. Now after or before is a parameter, we enter the value of this is 02 28 2025 date. And also we discussed about I wanted to have the latest 20 log, right? Which is the newest is a parameter and 20 is a integer value. This parameter demanding for integer value. So we have to type integer number. Integer means number only. So this is how we need to frame it. Any requirement, make it get it for the commandlet, find the relevant parameter and enter the values. Find the relevant parameter, enter the values. So in this scenario, how many commandlet, how many parameters are there? How many commandlet and how many parameters are there? This
Event log is a commandlet.
correct. Wherever you see the hyphen, all
Yeah,
are
parameter.
parameter. Perfect, right? And whatever that is values is we need to enter depend on the parameter asking. This is a string value, is a date value, and this is a integer value. That's it. This is the framing of your commandlet basic things, right? Now little more advanced level, we understood that is in with the help of the default parameter, right? We also understood that every commandlet when you execute it, you would be getting for default, the result will be displaying with the default header, correct? So any commandlet when you execute it will displaying with the default header. So those headers, right? Those headers, remember some of the header are part of default parameter, correct? Say for example, PowerShell. Get hyphen service is my commandlet. When you enter, you see this, it is result is it is displaying the result with the default header, correct? What are those header here? Status is there, name is there, display name, correct? And if you go and ask the get hyphen service default parameter, get hyphen help, get hyphen service, you see here display name is a parameter, is already part of my default parameter, and name is a parameter. But you observed status was not there under my default parameter, right? You see the status is a header, but this is not in the my default parameter. So understood that whichever parameter shows in the default parameter, you can frame it directly. Okay, remember which are parameter or which are header shows in default parameter, we can frame it directly. Yes or no? Directly means what? You just directly, command let and hyphen parameter and values. Very simple. Correct? And values. Yes or no?
Yes.
If some headers are not showing in the default parameter, how do I find more properties or header or parameter? So there's some naming convention you should understand that when you're moving to the next level. So you see that we understood this name is a parameter, is also header. Display name is also parameter and header. If I go directly get hyphen service, I can make it simple name and WinRM. Directly I can do it like this. Get hyphen service hyphen display name, and I would use for that is in start with Windows example. If you say start with Windows star, but can you use like this hyphen status? Can you use it like this? No, because it says a parameter cannot be found that matrix that matches parameter name is a status. It says it's not as a part of parameter, but actually if you go to the get hyphen service, it has that status, right? If you go to that is in normal services option, right, you would be able to see the status start, stopped and running. But such these are all additional properties. You see this status are there, startup is there, those are all not able to see you. So how do I find all the properties or header or parameter of the particular commandlet? Then we need to ask PowerShell, that is called format list. List all the properties. So what did we ask here? Get hyphen service commandlet. I wanted to find what are the other properties. When you type with a star, it would give you that complete, all. If you give the only format list, it will give the limited. So when I ask the PowerShell get hyphen service and format list hyphen list star, it would give the list of all the properties. This is second most important need to know. Okay, status, I need to, my requirement is to get all the services which are services running, shows in the status shows running, but directly you cannot use it because it says this status command status parameter does not matches. But how do we use it? This get hyphen services, when we checked in a format list, the status is matches. Here you can see status, but how do we tell to the PowerShell? So such requirement we would be using pipeline operator, right? We would be using pipeline operator. So this is a new topic, right? This is a new topic. So again, we can ask PowerShell. We have discussed this is any new thing. In the help, we have two type. In the help, two type. So one is get the full information of we have in the help we have a two type of help, or you can say two method, right? Now